So, hi and welcome to Could I Lie to You? A very original show.
A really good name. Yeah.
If any of you have seen Would I Lie to You, you obviously know how it works. If anyone hasn't seen Would I Lie to You, I will now explain this show that I have personally come up with, and it's completely original. Basically, two teams, each has a card with some truths and some lies. They have to convince the other team they're telling the truth, whether or not is for them to work out. So, I've also got a logo. I'm not very artistic, so this is it.
Show it to the camera, show it to the camera. No, go on.
So there we go. So that's...
For all those fans of high definition.
Exactly.
No, Joseph, no, I'd like to see the logo on camera. Oh, Joseph, why? I have to go and see you again.
We gotta sing the Would I Lie to You
No,
theme song.
Joseph, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down, dude.
So, we shall start with this team on the left. So, who would like to go first with their first?
You didn't explain how
Yeah,
it works.
or who we are.
I'll be honest, this is my first time hosting.
You're fired.
So, on what we will call the right team,
No, I don't like
We are right, yeah.
Wait, this is
have-
my left.
we have Kyle McKenzie. Yeah, but I'm...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we have Kyle McKenzie,
Hello.
Tom Longmore.
It's Caesar.
No, don't say that.
Have you got my jumper, dude? Oh, forget.
And on the left team,
Oh, professional.
Sorry.
Charlie, Cameron,
Hello.
and
He
Sam.
didn't even say my last name. Just like struggled to say the first name.
To be fair, none of them got last names either.
Yeah.
So we don't want to have fun.
We're all
You're
stumbling
special.
through this. I'm just, the last names we'll just. So tell you what, we'll alternate teams. So we'll start with Kyle. If you
What
could
how do
just
we
pick
play?
So someone on this team is going to read out something on their card, which may or may not be true.
Yeah.
You have to convince the other team that it's true.
They ask us questions.
They
about
ask you
story.
questions. You tell the story, and we'll learn.
You'll learn.
learn
You
through
don't have to
it.
do. You don't have to do anything for this
Okay.
first
Yeah.
section.
Well, it's one of our questions.
Yeah.
You just look pretty. And,
It's easy.
That's very difficult.
and help to defend me if I.
Hey, what?
When you inevitably lie.
Objection! My defendant here.
Okay, all right. Should I do the
Please.
first one then?
Please,
Okay. So, I was once asked to leave a traditional Polish dinner
Okay, first of all, why were you at a traditional Polish dinner in the first place?
Yeah.
because I have Polish friends.
What are their names?
Gregory.
You have a traditional Polish friend who's called Gregory.
The worst part is that if you do have Polish friends, you still forgot their name live on camera.
I know one Polish
There was a
friend of yours.
hesitation.
I don't know if they have Twitch in Poland.
It is a Polish name. No.
How do you spell it?
It is a Polish name.
What, Poland?
Yeah, Polish Gregory, as you call him.
Yes.
How do you spell his name?
G is the first letter. Then an R would usually come next. Yeah. E follows.
Yeah,
Yep. Then G.
yeah.
Then O.
Yeah.
Then R.
Yeah.
Then Z.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
That checks out.
Why did you kick kicked out?
Checks out. Because it's the next.
What the heck?
Kyle, why did you get kicked out?
Well, there was my friend Gregory and his
Polish Gregory.
But yes, he is Polish.
Oh,
and,
Polish Gregory. I know.
It's not regular. He's cool.
yes,
Yeah.
and he has a stepdad called Billy. That's spelled B-I-L-L-Z.
Z.
Yeah. And he.
So E in Poland is Z.
Gregory used to, talk about Billy all the time about being, he's awful, he's a slob, I don't like him and everything. He's his stepdad. And I said something along the lines of like, oh yeah, Billy, you're a slob, and then they asked me to leave.
Okay, so was this in Poland? I'm assuming.
No, it wasn't in Poland.
Okay,
They're all Polish.
Where
they-
was this Polish restaurant?
It wasn't a restaurant. It was their house. They were cooking for me.
What's in a traditional Polish meal?
That is a really good question.
Yes.
That's a good question.
I didn't actually get to eat the meal
Yeah. Okay. So
because I got removed.
Okay, where's this guy's house?
All right. I'm not going to say where his house is on the internet. Live. His house, it was in Southend-on-Sea, where I used to live, in Essex.
Is that in Essex, South on the Sea?
Address, please. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have the postcode?
No.
I don't think a place like that exists.
What, Southend-on-Sea?
Yeah.
Essex.
That's the flaw in the story.
It has to be made up.
UK doesn't exist.
Have you spoken to Gregory or Billy since?
Yes, they made me apologise. They made me go to his house and apologise.
So you just say, I'm sorry I called you a slob?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, they were like,
an overreaction.
thank
Yeah.
you. No, I'm not going to do
Oh,
that. They said thank you very much for apologising.
How old were you?
I was, it was in like the end of primary school, so I would have been like 11.
Oh, that
I
changes
was
everything.
picturing- Yeah, I was
Yeah.
picturing this being like
2 days
ago.
ago.
No, that probably would have been a good idea to start with when it happened.
Yeah.
It just sounded like something Kyle would do. He would have no interesting stories to
But,
say
like,
about himself,
it's-
so he went out and do something like
Yeah.
embarrassing 2 days before. To see
Oh yeah, well, Jacob told me that this show was happening, so I
So you
decided
had
to
to
go
go
do
out
some
and-
crazy
Yeah,
nonsense.
yeah,
That's basically what I did.
It's
Oh, you
like
punched a wall.
yeah.
drag monster.
Cross that one off your list.
Right.
Okay, so what do we think?
I
I think
think
it's true.
it's a lie.
You did?
Okay,
Yeah.
if
So
I'm
you decide as a team then.
Yeah.
I think, well, because there's three of you, as team captain, Sam, you have the final say.
Okay.
I give you
Who's team captain?
the start. He like butchered completely, like shady details. But then it's like a double bluff type thing. But I'll agree with you and say it's false.
Aye.
Yeah. I mean, Gregory, is that Polish?
Yeah.
Billy with a Z at the end.
Yeah.
Really, bro?
I'm gonna say it's a lie.
Okay.
Kyle, will you please reveal?
Well, it was in fact true.
Ah!
Yes. Gregory is spelt with a Z on the end as well. Billy isn't. I lied about that.
Oh.
But that was clearly a joke.
Alright.
He's so
Wow.
Actually,
This is
shocked.
bogus.
What did you do again?
I called him a slob. I thought it was normal in their household. You
Yeah,
called him
oh.
a slob all the time.
Wow.
What you don't know is
God's
slob is
sake.
actually the Polish word for bastard.
Oh. There you
Sorry,
go.
sorry.
There
Sorry.
Bastard's
So it's
okay.
both mine.
Hey, that was good.
Cool.
you go. Okay,
Sam,
right,
would
good.
you
Point
like
to us.
Wait,
Well done,
what
team.
Yes.
No, wait, did they get a point or did we just not get a point if we didn't get it?
No, they get a
They
point.
get a
Okay.
point.
Wait, should we write them down?
So do I choose any of
I've
these?
got it in my mind, it's not a problem.
That's going to be such a problem.
Jacob, and so to choose any of these? Or
Yeah, just pick whichever one.
Why don't you use
would
it
I
in the
be get us to read all
logo?
three, or is it?
Hopefully we'll get to do all three.
Yeah, bring the board, bring the
Depends
board.
on time.
Okay. Oh.
Bring the
Okay.
whole board. But don't bring the paper. We will have a
I'm
board.
trying not to bring
Oh,
the
forgot a word. Oh, smashing. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Get
it's still
rid
got
of whatever
my,
this
still
is.
my countdown on it.
Here's a pen.
Unless you want other pens.
Do we have any?
Okay.
What I feel like you're
Not a
looking
problem.
What do you want?
Okay.
Rubber. Or...
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Oh, magic.
So, should I just go for it?
Yes,
Probably.
Sam, please tell your first
Okay.
tale.
Team right.
Okay. So, earlier this week, I ate as much edible gold as possible to see if I could shit gold.
Alright, where did you get this idea from? You have to answer the question.
I'm thinking.
You can't just stay there in silence.
I'm just recollecting it in my mind palace, Kyle. Okay. Right, so, I was at this event, some of you might have seen my Instagram or something, I was at this like event at work on Wednesday.
Gold eating event.
On Thursday
Okay.
actually. And we got like somebody in to do some kind of like Heston Blumenthal crazy mad stuff, right? Food, right? And he brought in some food with like gold leaf on it, like you seen it, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
I think I have heard of this thing. It's
Well,
like
what was it?
Yeah, it's
It's
like a
like
very
really
thin,
thin,
like
yeah.
like
Very
a
thin
really
layer of
thin,
gold.
like
Oh,
yeah, layer of
sprinkling
gold, right? And usually like it's used for decorations. Like there's very where you watch like BuzzFeed stuff, like when you have like expensive food, a lot of like that food has like gold on it,
Yeah.
and so it's edible, and so there was just that stuff at the event, and then and after the event finished, I think I was just kind of still hanging around at work, wasting time before I had to go. But like the room was like left as like messy. Okay.
Oh my god.
So we had some of the leftover food had a gold leaf on it and stuff. And so I was googling like just researching about gold and stuff and like you know what it's like, and I found out that it's basically it's like doesn't react to anything in your body. Like gold is gold, right? It's like pretty like gold. So and I found out that it doesn't actually react to like.
You don't
Well,
like.
you
don't
don't-
assimilate.
Were you
it.
thinking that you'd have like a gold coated turd?
Yeah, basically, yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a-
And so
like-
but when I found out it doesn't, it comes out the way it is as it goes in. I ran back
You eat
straight.
poo?
I ran straight back to where the leftover gold was, and I ate all the gold. And so and now I'm inspecting my poos to see if there's anything.
Oh, so there's
are
no
you
result
actually-
yet?
Actually looking.
Wait, yeah, so you
this
haven't
was
actually.
recent.
Have you looked at your poo yet?
yeah, I've been
Is
looking,
there
I've
gold?
been looking at all of
Wait,
them.
you said this happened on Wednesday.
Huh?
You said
Sorry, no, I think I said.
This is a good point. Okay.
He said
Right,
Wednesday,
yeah.
but he's
Stay
still
Wednesday.
waiting for the poo.
Yeah, you're still waiting. So have you pooed since Wednesday?
Yeah, I have.
It's like,
I-
oh no.
No, but I've kept an eye on them.
Have you discovered anything?
No.
I
He
think
changed his story.
Surely it would be out by now,
I think I
right?
saw something
Yeah.
yesterday. Okay,
Okay,
Oh.
some gold.
He will have
No,
mentioned
no,
that. He
pure
would have
gold.
mentioned
Oh,
that.
I think I saw like chunks.
So wait, are you going to go to like one of those experts and be like,
Yeah.
Have you got like
Here's-
value?
what are you gonna do with the gold?
Here's a golden nugget.
Have you
and
checked
here's
in the
actual
internet
gold.
if it's possible?
Huh?
Have you checked in the internet if it's
Where's
possible?
the fun in that?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
gonna- I honestly think
An
this is
original
true.
experiment.
I honestly think this is true.
I'm leaning towards true as well. It
Yeah.
seems like
because he works in the food industry, they fancy do these things.
I
that
don't
English
work in the
language.
food industry.
He works in the drinks industry.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
same
okay,
thing.
okay.
potato.
Yeah. So
More like
it's-
potato
I-
vodka.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, and it makes
Potato
sense.
Coke.
It makes sense. I think that it doesn't sound from. Well, this, yeah, it makes
What do you
sense.
think, Cesar?
I don't think it's true. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to go with the team.
Well, I've got two opposing sides here.
I mean,
This is what being a captain.
But you
is
can
all
pick the
about.
right
You've gotta-
side.
I think the story is too inconsistent.
I think his story is definitely inconsistent. There's no question
also-
about it.
also-
And it's
now that
stupid.
it's got-
It was inconsistent,
I'm
by the
trying to
way.
think-
My turds.
If someone like because obviously this story came from someone here, right or not? It's not
Well,
I
they
don't
didn't
know.
just swap our stories.
Yeah, I think
No,
it's like
yeah.
the story.
It's
Oh,
Did you
it's-
imagine
Jacob
it?
made it up.
Hang on.
Yeah,
That
I've
was
done
me.
Because then we'd be
I
like,
ate
yes,
gold.
I did. I ate gold.
Wait,
If
I
one
checked
of
my
them
poo.
two did it, like you
No, they
Okay, all right. I'm gonna settle this by saying I think that it's true.
Sam, will you please reveal if it is true or false?
It's true.
I didn't think you were so stupid.
That's all right. We did it.
We did
Yeah,
it.
that's
No,
fine.
it's
Alright, good call, guys.
Okay,
Good call, guys.
it's gold Coca-Cola jelly that somebody brought in. It's actually before food scientist guy, and you might have seen this video of me doing liquid nitrogen in boiling water. It's just blowing up. It's pretty cool. But another thing he brought in was jelly with some gold-plated leaf on it. And yeah, there's some leftovers at the end. I was in the office waiting for my train to get here actually, so it was Friday night. I made that mistake. That's the inconsistency. But I was reading his book that he gave me, and it lists, you know, a page on gold as an ingredient. It doesn't do anything. It's just for luxury, and it doesn't add any flavour. But
So what's the point?
yeah, it's just for its luxury and like, you know,
They do
presentation.
that,
It's for the
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Okay.
And
Can
it's
we-
actually inert. It's actually safe to eat. And so I did that, and I literally ran back to the room before it get cleared away to eat all of the gold bits. And I was like, man, I can't wait to look at my shits.
Can we move on?
All right. Is it one of
Okay,
your turn?
Tom.
Oh, by the way, the part where you said like, I think I saw something. Was that true?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw something yesterday. But
I've got one. I crashed a wedding after party, and then had to leave after I started crying talking to the newlyweds.
Whose wedding party was this?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, so
I crashed it, so I don't.
Were you
I
drunk?
wouldn't. I mean, yes.
How old were you?
No. I was 18.
16 or 18?
18.
18, so
Okay.
this was in England.
No, this was in France. I was in holiday. And
You were in holiday?
In the holiday.
in the holiday.
You-
Holiday France.
Holiday France.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the country and time in which this took place.
Why?
Basically, we were having a party, and everyone wanted to go to
So it
bed.
was a wedding girl, apparently.
No, everyone wanted to go to bed, and I was like, hell no, I'm going to continue partying. But everyone was going to bed. So me and a few of my friends walked off, and we heard music. We followed the music to the source, and we found a wedding party. and we just went in and had a great time.
So no security at this wedding party. You just literally walked on.
Yeah.
No one noticed that you were the only guys not in suits or dresses. You just walked onto his premises.
Yes, and we were very scared that they would notice, and eventually they did notice that there were some teenagers that they didn't invite, and they didn't care until
Oh.
I started crying. Then they started caring
I have a question. So why did you start crying?
because it was so sweet.
Oh.
I was getting emotional. Obviously, because I was feeling the marriage vibes, and
The marriage vibe.
and when you feel those vibes, you gotta cry.
They are very nice.
So
Yeah.
they kicked you out and that was it. There's no like police investigation to why some random
No.
teenage boys crashed this.
No, because they liked me, like most people do.
No.
That's definitely
Well,
Hang on,
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
false, man.
Okay.
There you
Right,
are.
what do you guys think?
I think it sounds so true.
Yeah, I think it's true.
It's definitely believable.
Yeah.
Especially for you.
Uh,
No offense.
I'll go with my team, but I'm saying it's false. But I'll go with my team.
I think
I'm
it's true.
afraid that's not your decision.
Yeah,
No.
it's Sam's
You
team,
say
right?
Yeah,
I know,
asshole.
Team captain.
Right, shut up.
You're on camera.
Listen to your captain.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I think it's true.
It is true.
Yeah. Five team. Not you, Charlie.
Yeah. Still.
You didn't get one.
Keep strong.
I'm not.
You haven't
making
updated the
score.
points,
No,
yeah.
Wait, so right now
We
we're
got
moving
we got
right.
one more point and they got a
No,
point.
We got a point, Joe.
Yeah, but like we got one
We're
before.
2-1 up.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
No, because we got one for Kyle lied
We got
successfully.
Sam's.
We got
right.
Sam's.
He told the truth.
And you got
successfully.
us. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, Cameron, would you please
Okay.
tell a tale?
I once met Samuel L. Jackson, but ended up getting in trouble with my mum for swearing in surprise.
Wait, are these two separate stories?
No, the same story.
Okay,
So wait, did you see Samuel L. Jackson
And
and just
swear.
let out a big swear, or
So I was in London. It was for MTM Comic Con, and Django Unchained just came out recently, and so he was doing like a meet and greet type thing.
Right.
I said I really wanted to meet him, and so I did. And when I met him in person, I was so surprised. I blurted out the first word that came to my head, which was a swear word, and I got in trouble with my mum.
Wait, how old were you?
I was about 14.
Okay.
What was the swear word?
Wait.
Yeah, no, that checks out.
Just think Samuel L. Jackson's most famous
Yeah.
swear word
Oh, okay.
that I definitely can't say on live stream. It was that swear word.
When were you born again?
Wait,
No.
like the N word, or that's pretty bad, Cameron. You see Samuel L.
I said MFER.
Okay,
You wouldn't
right.
be allowed if you like live if you said that in front of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
There's a few letters missing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it true? Was that why she was annoyed?
Because I swore, yeah.
No, but was it true? Was that why she was annoyed?
Was the story true? Can you tell us what
Then Samuel L. Jackson slept with your mum.
That's basically what I'm asking.
Is that the story?
Oh, because he's the,
Yeah,
making more and
yeah,
more
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
In fact, you might want to look into that.
Yeah.
I have always noticed something Samuel L. Jackson-y about you.
Say what again? No.
Why would he be in London?
It was MCM Comic Con. Like Django Unchained just came out and he was doing like a big
Comic-Con.
meet and greet.
I think he's
When exactly did you see it? What street?
Hmm?
Street.
In London.
What street in London?
MCM Comic Con.
I mean, I don't
That's not a street.
I
I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the street. I was too starstruck.
I can tell you where. It's near Victoria Station.
Yeah, but that's still not a street. But it doesn't matter. It
What?
doesn't matter.
You don't have the street. What about just the geographical
It was
coordinates?
near. It was very close to the train station he got off of, which was a photo shoot. which
Wait,
was-
I don't know.
If it's very close to that train station that he said.
I think. Okay, I actually think it's true because I would be hyped
To
to
be
see.
yeah, to be
Samuel L.
fair, he's let us. He's given us no clues that it's false.
No, I don't think so. No. So
It's
I
too
think
truthful
true.
to be like, he's not even pretending that he's
Yeah, I know. That's why. Is he double bluffing, or
Yeah,
or is he
he's
just
double
come
Oh,
up here
I'm
and
sorry,
He's very good
Mr.
at
Gregory
faking.
with
He's
an
very
X
good.
Z at the end. Oh.
He's
No,
very
it was-
good at faking it, so.
He is.
It was
What,
Samuel-
what do you think, team?
I think it's true because just look at it.
It sounds very true, but
I mean,
there
it could
is
be,
no
if he's
inconsistency to
outsmarted
this. I
us, I'm happy to be outsmarted.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm happy to be outsmarted, so we're gonna go with true.
True.
Dumb.
Cameron, please reveal.
It is a massive true.
Hey!
I'm glad, I'm glad.
So now we're glad we didn't guess
Got
it
it.
was a double bluff.
Samuel L. Jackson, what was you going to say?
Oh, so here you go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's mine. The other side.
Samuel got a mum, you know.
I'll just cover that.
They don't
Do
say
I
if
have
it's
to
true.
read
Yeah, they don't say truth or lie.
Um,
they say
anyone.
truth
It
or
doesn't say
lie.
truth or lie,
Yeah,
just
it
like.
doesn't.
That's true, actually.
So it
Or is it a
doesn't
lie?
really matter if it's double sided.
Whoa.
Unless you've got them in order of like.
Someone
No, I
once
think you might know that.
masturbated using my leg. What? What?
Who?
True story. My girl I met.
Oh, there you go. He said
Yeah,
it.
true. That was a short round.
That's what she said.
Hey!
What was the question?
Who?
What's
the
A
name?
girl I met at a party, a random party.
What party?
Now,
I don't
Go.
remember her name.
Hang on. Sorry, I shouldn't be questioning you.
I
You're
think
on my
I
team.
think I know what he's talking about. He's talking about some.
Right, so-
Scissoring, Tom. I believe.
No, what?
I think you're doing things wrong. If
Is that-
that's
America,
No.
America, Spain, England. Which one's
I think
Spain?
I know. What you, I think I can visualize what
Spain.
he's talking about.
Was
Right.
it Spain?
Yeah.
Why your leg?
Why your leg?
Okay,
Why
okay,
not-
okay. You know, like, okay, you know, like we got into bed and we started like, no, like, see, you started using my leg, no. We were dancing and she did that.
She used,
So,
okay,
what-
how you dancing
That's
with,
basically
with
right.
this, you're dancing with this girl,
Yeah.
and she uses your leg
So
to.
here's the thing. I fancied this girl, and she said no, and I was like, yeah, fair enough, but
No,
Oh,
but
Okay.
can I masturbate on your leg?
I just want your leg.
But that line doesn't work a lot.
You got legs from now on.
and yeah, so she did it.
Come on!
we need
didn't ask.
details.
I mean,
We
the
need-
fact that it happened in public is.
What?
big.
What?
So was it
Was it
grinding?
public?
It was during the dance. Is that what you said?
Was she
Oh,
naked?
dude.
No,
Just very.
but she
Forced.
clearly was
What?
doing
What
it.
song was
The
it?
whole leg.
What song was it?
Oh, what song was
It made me that
I like to
Hey,
move
does
it.
your-
Shake your legs.
I have no idea.
Okay,
Cha Cha Slide.
the whole wasn't the whole leg, or was like just the knee or the foot?
She's on the floor. Like,
Come on, details, man, details.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
if someone uses my legs to
do
What's
I don't know what
traumatizing, okay?
happened.
Is it just
very uncomfortable talking about it. Either that because you're lying, or it's actually sounding pretty like perverse
she
experience.
just-
Well, well done, Sally. You've narrowed it down to he's lying or he's telling the truth.
file for the Summerfield
Okay,
possible technical
process.
issues.
Okay, how did this like step by step to you this woman using your leg to masturbate?
Step by step, what is it? Step
As in,
by
like,
step.
When
you met
did
this
you
girl at a
realise?
club, you start dancing with her. How did did it just happen? It was like, by the way, I need to borrow your leg for a minute.
I don't think she asked permission. That's what I'm saying. No,
There you
that's
go.
permission.
That's
She
what
did.
I want to
Where
hear.
did
I
it
want to hear
happen?
Cesar.
What's this art? Where
Yeah,
did it
it's a safe
happen?
place. It's a safe place. It's okay.
So we just started dancing and
Where?
what do you mean
Said
where?
Spain.
In Spain.
Specifically.
North of Spain is where I go for summer.
Cold.
Asturias.
There's a Spanish name.
It sounds
Guys, okay. If I was to make this story was fake, I will not make up like oh they don't know Spanish.
I'm pretty sure.
Saracatura.
I'm pretty sure that's a Dark Souls villain.
That's Asturias.
Yeah, no.
Not Asturias.
I think I've seen through you here.
No, Asturias, not Asturias.
Okay.
Sound pretty
It,
similar
it
to
is a
me.
place.
And the Dark Souls.
Oh.
All right.
I think
Guys,
Cesar's a
what
Dark
we-
Souls.
What are we thinking, guys?
I believe it.
Yeah, I
and if
believe
it's not
it.
true,
Yeah.
I feel sad because that's just really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think right now, whatever we say, as the choice, we either make it true or not. You know, in this post-truth world,
Looks on camera.
it's like Schrodinger's truth, right? So
Right.
I'm gonna say the cat is alive and say that it's true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Funny enough, fun data. Like nothing happened between us after that. Like she was like, oh yeah,
She was
get
totally-
away from me.
I've had your
She's
leg.
out- yeah.
Get away from me! What?
But the next year, I met her. I met her next year during the summer, and I had a girlfriend.
So you see the
at the
leg?
time.
Yeah, the other
No, I had a girlfriend at the time.
That's a
and
lie. I get a point.
I'm not finished the story. I tell
Okay.
my teammates.
All right.
Right.
Charlie, right?
Okay, is it my go?
False. Oh, sorry.
In school, I drew a picture of the head teacher in a ball of fire as a result of the 9/11 attack. The picture was stuck outside her office for 5 years.
What?
Whoa.
Why didn't they remove it?
Hang on, 9/11 would have happened when you were like 2.
I bet he picked it up and he thought, that's pretty badass. To the wall.
She says, I've seen this before.
That's pretty cool. You were born in the 2000s, so
You don't
no
know.
way you drew. No.
Wait, so yeah, when were you born?
I was
In
born
2000.
in 2000.
In 2000.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a year between you being born and 9/11.
Yeah.
And in that year, you were so well, not in that year, but after 9/11, you were so inspired.
As a 1-year-old
She never forgot.
At a school with a head teacher
I
as
wasn't.
well.
I wasn't 1 at the time. I don't know where that came from.
Okay, sorry, wait. When how old were you?
I must have been around 11, 12.
So is this primary school?
What made you think of 9/11?
I think it was secondary. It was early secondary.
Why
Well,
did
she was
9/11
11,
come?
so
Oh,
it's
like
like
so-
turned
9/11.
9/11.
No,
When you're 9 or 11,
Um,
you think about it a lot. So.
So
Sorry.
our school was coming up for 100 years old, right? We had a centenary, and it was a really big deal.
Not complete.
And every year in the school had to do like a big class picture
First
of
school.
a decade
You got it.
from the start of the school. I think it was 1910 to 2010. This was in 2010.
I see. So you drew the
It's
picture
checked out.
of the most iconic thing from
No,
the
that's
2000s.
the thing, because we had 2000s.
I mean, you're not
and
wrong
that's,
there, to be
that's
honest.
difficult because like with the 50s and stuff, I feel like people had loads of stuff they could choose from.
Mm.
But with 2000s, we googled what happened in the 2000s, right? So I'll tell you what the picture was.
Spice Girls,
I'll talk
9/11.
I'll take you through the
Boys.
board. Okay, up here was Pokemon, right?
Okay.
Over here was the Twin Towers.
Right.
Oh.
And in a fireball exploding.
So it's like Charizard in a way.
Yeah.
9/11.
So,
But in a fireball exploding from the towers, that was my job, that part. Because another thing that happened in that time was we got a new headmistress. And I thought, well, we got to incorporate this, but we don't want to ruin the design or like make it look like it doesn't
you're so
match
very
or
thoughtful
anything.
in your design.
Well, it's got a flow,
So
yeah.
we just went, we'll put it in the fire, you know?
So you put the
We
what the
put
new
her portrait,
headmistress
her portrait.
Her
in,
portrait.
I drew her face.
Oh.
in the fire.
In
Isn't
the
that
fire.
Of
offensive?
9/11.
Like, isn't that like I wouldn't? So doesn't it look like you want to burn your head?
Didn't-
Yes.
The thing is, we didn't think about any of this. We were just like, oh,
Obviously.
this is just the stuff that happened in 2000, so we have to do that. The other side was Madeleine McCann.
Alright, that's it. Yeah. Alright, I see. I see what
No,
you're
it's
going
really-
for here. Right. What was the reaction when she saw this?
Well, Kate McCann was really upset that her first.
Not-
head-
no. What was your headmistress's reaction when she saw the photo?
Well, it's funny enough. The 2000s decade, which is the one that we had, was the one right outside of her office. So it was like hanging right there. She really wasn't very happy with it, like at all. She also wasn't happy with it when, like, throughout the rest of like the time we were at the school, we'd like bring in people and show them. She didn't like that either.
So she didn't stick it up because of pride of the drawing. It was because it's a piece of history.
It was
in your
because
soul.
it followed in. It was like around the staircase. It was
But
everyone's
I
picture.
feel like, as a head teacher, I feel like you have the power that if a student draws you burning alive, then, you can say, no, actually, I don't really want that picture there. Has she been told?
Opposite
what-
Madeleine
yeah.
McCann.
What if they're a historian? You're like, now you've got to go with it now. You know, it's,
Do you? So is the picture still there today?
No, the school closed down. I think someone must have taken it, or it
Obviously.
might still
It
be
might-
there.
Was the
might-
school
it might
closing
still be there.
down and your photo any correlation?
Did someone walk in and be like, okay.
cost the whole Ofcom like start. Ofcom,
Ofsted.
Ofsted, that's it.
Alright, so team, what do you think?
I think it's true. Flat
Okay.
out. Just because, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
why? Why?
Because it looks like something you do. I mean, you draw. You like.
People in burning buildings?
I mean, I can imagine you doing it. Therefore, I think it's true.
So how are you?
She left it up there. That's what I'm saying. She left it up there for 5 years.
To be honest, I think my opinion doesn't matter because I've always been wrong. So,
So you think it's
Um,
false?
yeah, why not? Yeah, I think it's false.
I mean-
I think. Will really the teacher not say anything? Not talk to the parents?
It is a bit.
She didn't like it.
It's a bit odd. I
think
follow
it's-
your thinking that this is a.
I-
I feel like something would have been
It
done.
didn't count at all. so
But,
that
yeah.
also make me think. But at the same time,
It does seem like something Charlie
Body
would do,
language.
I think.
It really
Yeah.
does.
I think I'm gonna go with it's true.
Okay.
Charlie,
I'd
So
say
it
false.
was in fact true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I'm here to confirm that if I say the wrong,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm here
most
to.
of us are
I'm
like,
useful.
I like 100% success. You 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go on to the second round now, and well, it's just the exact same thing.
Second
Alright.
round. Exactly.
So we go back to me. Okay.
Back to you.
I can tell the exact handspan of a person in centimeters just by looking at it.
Come on.
What's my handspan?
What's my hand?
So,
Why am I
okay.
joining in?
Calm down. All right, this is too confusing.
Too many hands.
Yeah, too many hands. Too many hands. All
Oh,
right.
you're trying to process the lie.
So what happens?
No, don't. A story after have
No,
hands.
you've got to spread it as wide as you can.
This
Put
is
your
not-
hand down. Don't do one at a
That's the most I
time.
can do.
Okay. You've got surprisingly small hands. Actually. Okay, so that is
Like Trump, dude.
This is birthday yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
that
Oh,
is
nice.
16 centimeters.
Who's got a ruler?
Remember we still happy birthday?
16
yesterday?
centimeters.
Yeah, we did.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. It was
That's
like
16 centimeters.
How did
hours
you
ago.
discover,
That was
how did you discover
yesterday,
this
yeah.
trick?
So,
Oh, wow.
funny story actually. So I was in
True
primary
story.
school. Yeah, funny true story. I was in primary.
With
not-
Gregory.
No, actually maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember if he was there, but it was around that time anyway. And you know the 30 centimeter rulers that you get in school all the time, the white ones.
Yeah.
So we were using them non-stop because we were doing some really terrible art project. And
My
And
picture
you had
9/11
two
too.
twin towers.
no, funnily enough, I didn't draw anyone in a flaming ball of fire at 9/11. But no, I don't even remember what the art project was, to be honest. But I remember using rulers and the dumb scissors with both the colours on. You know what I'm talking about,
Left-handed
right?
scissors.
Yeah.
Are you like-
they only had left-handed scissors.
No, not that.
I know.
No, hang on. A school only having left. As someone who's left-handed, I've never had left-handed scissors.
That's
My
what they
school
all
ordered them all.
This is a
That's where they
lie.
all went.
They were too progressive. Like, too progressive.
Anyway, we just had rulers and left-handed scissors, and I was using the ruler so much that I was like, I know, I'm gonna like try and vision everything in my life as the length of a ruler, and like and I'll learn
That must come in
centimeters.
handy.
I was a weird kid, okay?
Yeah, well.
I was a weird kid, and I'll be honest, I wasn't that good at it in terms of regular things, but weirdly enough, I would always be able to guess someone's hand span as long as they're like stretching it as much as possible within a centimeter.
Okay.
I'm not always correct.
Can we do it
But-
now? But like, who has the biggest hands?
Okay, right, just by looking. Ooh. Probably Jacob. Yeah, Jacob.
That's-
So that was
How big? How big? What size?
About
okay.
8 inches,
All right.
but-
I don't know in
Hands.
inches. I can't say inches. I
In
don't know what
centimeters,
inches
in
are.
Hands,
centimeters.
sorry.
Okay, yeah, spread. Oh boy, that's a big old hand. That's a good
About a
19
metre?
centimeter hand.
19
I
centimeters.
think, yeah, that's a 19 centimeter hand.
Oh, such a big hand for a small instrument.
This is good actually. 'Cause
Deductive
next time I
point.
go to get gloves made, I'll be like, no,
There you go,
19
19 centimeters.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, so I feel like this exercise was pointless in terms of like being able to solve it.
I mean,
I don't
Right,
know.
right,
I-
right.
you
I'll
said it with
admit,
confidence.
it isn't a very useful talent. Your response is probably the most useful I felt ever sharing this, so thanks.
No
I hope
problem.
you do order gloves that are 19 centimeters and
Right.
send me a photo.
Oh,
Ah,
tell me mine.
what do you guys think?
Yours,
Yeah,
I was
I
close
think
second.
I've heard
yeah,
you told this
yours
story
are probably
before.
18, I'd say.
I can't be
They might be
I can't
19 as
say
well, actually, but probably
Sounds like
18.
I've heard it
Yeah.
before.
Closer to 18.
And so I'm leaning towards
Okay.
true.
I
What are
feel
you guys
like
thinking?
I feel like it's a lie, but I don't know. Boredom does strange things to people.
Yeah.
As you can attest.
Yeah.
I personally feel like you can never really do something like that
Context, that was so good.
unless you've had like years of like obsessive practice.
Wow. Let's not get into all my years of obsessive
Well,
practice.
they couldn't go around to Gregory's house anymore, so he had to. They were doing something.
Gregory had nice hands. It's a big old
It's a shame
hands,
for him
that
to
boy.
lose them.
It's a shame what happened.
Added into your collection.
That's how he's.
You must love going to like the Hollywood Walk of Fame or something with the handprints and the.
I mean, I've never been, but no, it wouldn't work because they don't like stretch their hands. They've got to be stretched.
okay.
They've got to be stretched.
Right.
A hand,
Maybe say that same phrase to me about something else.
a hand is not at full capacity unless it's being stretched as wide as it will
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Okay, what do we think, guys?
I think. No, I feel like stretching them is like a red herring, like a little nuance to make it a little like.
I don't know, because like
Are you measuring?
if you were gonna measure a hand, you'd want it stretched,
The
right?
left-handed
True.
scissors, though.
True.
God, up on the left hand. That is
So
like
you feel like it's true.
I don't know. You're cool.
I said true because I feel like I've heard this story before. But we don't know for certain.
Maybe I've been here.
I'm going to
I
say
don't think I've said it before.
it's false.
You're gonna say it's false.
Yeah.
Kyle, please reveal whether it is true or a lie.
It is a lie.
Oh, nice.
I was so convinced
I
it was a lie.
Did you guys
I
both
know-
say
I
it
know
was
you're
true?
lying.
I said it was a lie, but then
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did made an executive decision
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
cool.
correct.
Team captain.
Damn. That was well
Okay.
done.
Please give us one of your next tales.
Once I tried to eat a lot of green stuff.
I was trying to eat a lot of brown stuff, and it turned out it worked. Okay. One time, after locking myself out of the house, I built an intricate device to rescue the keys from within.
What device?
Yeah, what was the device?
The key finder.
Like a fishing rod in a way.
Okay, so you just had a fishing rod outside.
No,
your
I didn't
house,
have-
Right, okay.
I had to make one.
Okay, where were the keys? Were the
and there was
keys
kind
tucked
of-
inside?
No, okay, wait, let's slow down.
I was
Okay.
kind of against the clock as well. So,
Well, I'll ask about that after.
Okay.
Alright. What materials was this
Yeah.
fishing rod made out of?
it was made out of like do you know in like plants that you get sometimes some people
Yeah.
find bamboos and stuff like
Bamboo
I'm
sticks.
sorry, where do you live? And why?
Hadleyton. No, you get little thin bamboo sticks to prop up like the plants as
Fences.
like
Oh,
Okay,
I know.
right.
Yes, those things do exist.
yeah my mum uses them all the time and so like you know they're like you like tape them or tie them to like the stalks and then so the stalks will actually grow up in the right direction.
Okay, so you got one of them. What else?
I think there's like a broom outside, so like that was like the main part of it.
Okay, how'd you
Yeah.
connect the two together?
I got some tape.
Oh, okay,
You're
yeah,
inside
some,
your
some
house,
tape
you-
lying around
Yeah, I
outside.
got some tape.
Yeah, where do you get all the materials?
So I went to a shop and bought.
Oh, but so you had your
No,
wallet on you.
What?
You had your wallet with you, but not your keys. Okay, I've been there. Okay, but yeah, that's the reason.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you wait just for your family to come up? To come ring?
I was
or-
against the clock, so I had to go to a gig.
Ah.
What gig?
It was I can't actually remember.
Where were you coming from that you didn't have your keys with you?
Yeah, a night house.
What do you mean? I didn't. No, no.
Where
What were
because
you
you were
before?
going to your house, presumably
No,
to
I
stop off.
left the house, so isn't.
Okay.
So my
so
house
you-
has auto locks. So,
Oh,
I
yeah.
see.
but I forgot to. take
Why
the
did you
keys
leave
in.
the house? Did you put something in the bins or something?
Well, it's like I thought I had everything to go, and then
Ah.
so I have this check called the Holy Trinity, right? Keys, wallet, phone. That's all you need whenever you go out, right?
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't do the Holy Trinity check until after I left the door.
Wait,
Well,
so
you're
was
a
the only thing
question
missing
prick
your
then, aren't you?
keys? Because you could have still gone. couldn't you?
Wait, another question. Then.
Huh?
Like,
The only thing was missing was your keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
why
why don't
not
you just
leave?
go?
Yeah. Why didn't you just go to the gig and then like again? Probably your parents will be at home after like.
They weren't going to be at home.
But
Why?
you could have
But
done
you
this.
know
You've
way.
done the key.
You could have
Because
done
they're
this
dead.
afterwards. Yeah. You could have done this key gizmo after you've gone to the gig.
That would have been a good twist.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, it was basically a B&B room, so like I couldn't like.
This is so.
Oh,
great,
so it wasn't your house that you locked
No,
yourself out.
no.
It was someone else's
But
house.
then
that
why
you
do you
locked.
mention your
If
parents?
it was a
before?
B&B, why couldn't you knock on the? Oh, could go to the.
This sounds fake,
Why did-
but too fake at the
Oh,
same
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. This is too fake.
No, because
Oh, so it was a place they rent. You get the house temporarily.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have
This
to-
is like Gregory.
Where were your keys?
Yeah, where were they?
Where were
they
they?
were on the like the mantelpiece, like this kind of like
In the
So you built
shelf. Yeah.
a device that
Yeah.
went into what your letterbox, I assume.
Yeah, so I went through the letterbox.
Through
Can I open the letterbox and I could
Right.
see them there? And I
So your broom fit through your letterbox.
yeah, it can. And
Bamboo things
Yeah,
go
go
in
through,
this
and then
one.
I hooked
What
them
do you
on.
have a hook thing at the end, or like was a string attached, or you
That-
just
no, the bamboo was like small
and you went
enough
for the ring?
to like. Yeah. The ring was perfectly showing, so I went in.
It sounds too perfect.
Oh yeah, this
How
sounds
would you
too
remember
perfect.
your keys to take them to the porch and not remember them enough to take them out with you? Like who puts that? Oh wait, some people do put their keys in the porch.
Well, I didn't leave them on the side.
I feel like you're focusing on the wrong floor.
My
where
parents
you
did before they
push
left.
The keys. Yeah.
I like none of this makes any sense.
No.
We can all agree that none of this makes any sense. It's just the question of whether or not he's intentionally made it not make sense.
yeah.
or whether he's just making it up on the spot.
I want to say it's true, actually.
I think he's double bluffing in the way like, oh, or triple bluffing. I get lost. I think
But
it's false. I think it's false, and
I-
he's trying to make it look even more false. So we say true. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I was
Again, if I always say if I say something, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
So you
So far, I've had a good track record of listening to Tom and not
yeah.
you.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go with it again. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it's true, even though I think that a bit of me wants to say it's a lie. I'm
this
gonna
time
say
I'm
true.
pretty sure I'm right.
Alright,
Well,
okay,
we'll see.
right.
Do you want to lock in true?
True.
True. Sam, will you please reveal if it's true or a lie?
It's in fact true.
I
Yes!
I'm so good at this game.
So
Nice.
it was.
I'm so good in the other
I
way.
redacted some stuff just purely because it would be too detailed. It was Edinburgh Fringe 20. Was it 2017? Right? Was
okay.
it? Was it 2017 or when I or 2016?
2017. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2017.
And I was staying in a B&B, not with my parents, but with my friends Ella
I
and
confirm we were at Fringe in 2017.
yeah, Ella and
Fact check.
her brother Jasper and our friend Amy, and that's why I didn't realize. I forgot it was a Yale auto lock, and I left and locked the door, and I shut it, and I was just like, went to go check the wall safe of the B&B, and the keys were in there. It's like, oh, okay. And then like I was a message saying, "Oh, have you got the keys?" And like they said, "No, they should be on the mantelpiece."
So did it
So-
work as perfectly as you?
So I opened the window, as the post letter box. I saw them there, and I was like, "Fudge!
How
I've
far
messed
away
this
was
up."
it?
It's probably from like
Me to you.
from
I mean-
so the door is there.
Yeah.
It's probably like just to that silver bar there. That's how far away it was.
That's quite.
Oh,
that's
so
pretty
fine.
fine.
I-
That's-
I'm
so-
going to give you a compliment.
Yeah.
If anyone in this room is capable of doing that, it's you.
Yeah. So like I got the bamboo sticks out. And I was like, oh, I need something to get them together. So I ran to a corner shop I knew was around. I got some duct tape from them for 50p, built the thingy, got the broom, attached it onto the end. So it was quite like this the whole device. And I fed it through, and it was so tense because I had to be so steady in getting it because I didn't want to knock them off. I got it in, hooked them up, pulled them down, got it through the letterbox, and opened the door.
Well
And I was
done.
like,
Cool.
yeah, but I did have to rush because I had to go to a comedy gig. So I think I was on the chat. I was like, oh crap, we lost keys. Oh, wait, no, hang on, sorry. I used some possible ingenuity, and they were like, what happened? I was like, I'll tell you later. And late at night, I think me telling them the story is probably the best thing they saw at Fringe that year. So
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, we shall move on to Thomas. If you could please read out.
Okay.
We're running out of time.
We are, yeah. We'll
As
let these ones
a
quick fire.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna pick one, don't I? I went. As a child, I almost died after getting stuck in the mud.
Probably true.
I mean,
Oh, so we're going with true, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Go on, tell the tale.
Yeah, where was it?
It was in France, as all my stories
Of
take
course.
place.
Right.
there's French mud.
Did it actually happen?
Yes.
I don't know now. I
Is it?
mean,
Is it?
Yeah. And I was young, approximately 10.
Oh wow.
And
It's like 40 years ago.
we went to the park. We went to the
Good
park,
choice.
and I got stuck in some mud.
Why did you go in the mud?
Because there wasn't normally mud there, and it was a lake. And the lake had gone down. There was less water in the lake, and we wanted to walk on where the water normally was.
You wanted to walk on where the water
And it
normally
was,
Why,
and it was mud.
Jesus.
And it was
Did
mud.
you go to a park or did you go to like the trenches?
Well, we were role playing.
Was there
Role playing on the trenches.
Was there a guy like in the middle just parting the ocean, parting the lake for you?
No, none of that. Just mud. just mud. And we walked out, and then we discovered it was me and my sister and a few of my friends, and then we discovered we couldn't get back.
How did you get out?
What we did is we made a human. When you get stuck in quicksand, you're not supposed to struggle. We didn't know that, and we struggled.
Quicksand's
So it
not
was
mud.
quicksand.
Quicksand's not mud.
It
though.
was basically we were sinking. We were sinking in mud. So that's
it was
how we
not
nearly died.
quicksand.
No, because it was mud. It was.
But it was quick.
It was
Quick mud,
I think you
okay.
can have quick mud. I think. Well, I mean, I know you can.
But do you?
But do I?
That is the question.
And we were sinking, and it got pretty high up the mud.
This is the quickfire round.
And what we
Quicksand
did
round.
is we made a human chain. We were stuck in a line because we all went out to different distances, and we held arms, and eventually pulled everyone out in a chain.
Oh,
That's
teamwork.
really
That's a
lovely.
very motivational
It
story.
was a teamwork type dealio.
I'm saying
It's a shame 2 other people died trying to save
We couldn't reach them all.
But
We now
you
there's a
you
stone there
survived.
to remember.
I had to
the
step over
cross.
some bodies to get one.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay, so what are we
True.
thinking? True or false?
Stuck
True
in the
or
mud
lie?
with his sister? That's like classic Tom thing.
Happens usually when he goes to France.
It's happening right now.
crazy how many people die of mud in France.
Oh, the biggest killer.
It's the biggest killer.
The serious message here, kids.
I'm gonna say. Well, how would you guys think?
I think it's
I'll-
true.
Gonna pretend to listen to
I'll
you.
go Charlie and say it's true.
Are you true?
Okay, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
How many points have you given to them thinking we were that team?
Yeah. Cameron,
Uh,
please.
I once avoided a fight by pretending to be Welsh.
That would falls.
Oh, here comes the
Alright.
Welsh
Let's
Inquisitor.
tell the story.
So I was in Budapest. And
Oh, so
trying
It's a
to
great
get
story.
trying to
Cameron.
get served at the bar, use my broad sort of large body to like get to the front of the bar. The rule is hand on bar, you slide in, boom.
Okay.
I pushed in front of a very large Welsh man and his mate, who called me out on it, and I immediately noticed a Welsh accent. So, being the chicken ass what I am, I said, "Oh, you're from Wales? I'm from Wales too." But my mum is, and she asked where. I said Swansea, and he says, "I'm from Swansea too." I'm like, "Oh, I've got a whole."
Street.
What's your name? Carl McKenzie.
Is this your Welsh accent? Are you doing
I
it?
did not do
Did
the
you
ac-
do-
I
you
did
did-
not do the accent. I was far too drunk.
Could you do the accent for us?
No,
now?
'cause I didn't do the
If
accent.
you do an accent, come on.
Do it.
Okay, go on. You might as well try
Talk
it.
about the valley.
And then do Polish.
Oh, guys, fire on.
Quick five, do it.
I decided to calm me down, you see, and and you don't get too seriously, Cesar.
Is that Swedish or
Let's go like Gregory.
My
Gregory?
accent is less strong than.
Okay, and did this work?
It worked. To a
Right.
T. He bought me a drink afterwards.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Did you sleep with him as well?
Oh, you just get to your leg.
No, I literally said, I said thank you, and I went to go find my friends.
I think
Right, this is
well, it's
believable.
true. I think it's true.
Yeah.
Wait,
True or a lie?
maybe this is gonna be the one time I'm wrong.
I
I don't want it to be
I
now.
was going to say true, so
Guys,
guys,
he was
be
gonna
careful.
say true. He was gonna say true.
Oh no, the formula's broken down.
I'm lost entirely. I want you to guess before me because I need to think about this.
Well, it doesn't matter because I make the final
I
decision.
know. What do you think?
I'm thinking true. All right now. Does that influence you in any way?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh, we're all thinking true.
Wait, he thought true though.
It's true. We say.
True, you got
true.
it true. Cameron, was that true or was it a lie?
It'd be true, it'd be.
Yay!
You scared me there to sub by guessing true. I was gonna go true, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Okay, Cesar, please.
I pocket dial my house number during my first kiss.
Oh.
Did the answer?
Lovely.
Was
Oh,
that,
no,
okay,
it's that
was
bastard
that during
that
the
we
same time as the last story?
Again, there wasn't a kiss there.
You can see how if his phone's in his
Yeah,
pocket,
the
all the
pocket.
buttons are there.
Okay, please.
But did
tell
someone
the story.
answer the phone?
What?
Did someone answer the phone?
No, I gave my phone. I gave
No,
my
you
phone
pocket dial is when you have your phone in your pocket, call somebody, right?
Oh, then I completely wrote it. I mean, I completely.
I say true now.
False.
I think
No,
it's
you got
safe
it
to
down
say
to
that the
two.
opposition might have cracked this.
Cesar, if you've blown this.
If you wrote it down, you sent it to Jacob.
So what did you do?
No, go on.
So
Karen.
I wrote my number. And it was my house number instead of my phone number, my mobile phone number.
And you just wrote it down wrong when you gave it to Jacob.
I
the
thought
number. The number. That's why
I thought
that's why
that
I'm
dial
fault.
thing was a different thing.
You,
Dial
you-
phone number was a different thing.
Oh, okay.
So to clarify, he
it-
kissed
so
a
it's
girl, was like, I'll give you my number, and
I
wrote down
gave-
his house phone number. Did she ever call?
What?
Did she ever call?
Your parents.
Oh.
Well, maybe it's a good thing because your dad didn't answer and be like, oh.
Yeah, just really good.
What do you do to my son's leg?
It's not. Wait.
You've come home with a massive rash.
I don't like this show. I thought it was.
Okay, let's just save time and say that is true.
True.
You going true?
Oh, wait. It might not be true. It might be a lie.
He slipped up and said he wrote it down wrong when sending it to Jacob.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't
That's true.
believe he's
True.
clever enough to
True.
do that. but-
Tom.
It's false! It's false!
I don't know how you didn't guess.
No, it was false because he didn't understand the thing that Jacob gave him.
I gave him
said
the
to
card
you,
and
and then-
put pocket dialed.
I
And
you
obviously
said
there was
that- oh,
it
no,
was
it's
lost
true.
in
I said to try
translation.
use.
It's okay. It's
Oh my
okay.
God.
I'm so happy you got away with that.
Yeah, I played it very, very
You
good.
said
We
I
get this
wrote
back
it
in the next
down,
6
but
minutes.
You meant to say I read it.
Come on. Okay, right. We've got.
No, you didn't just.
I did
But
on
you
purpose.
recovered.
I did on purpose.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I obviously did it on purpose.
I thought you
A
fucked it
shout
up.
out.
Yeah.
No, I did it on purpose. I fucked it up because I didn't know what
Okay.
that one was.
Alright, okay.
Right,
three
we've got
more, come on.
the final one. I think we've got time for.
Okay.
I guess because before it should be the final one because I guess.
We've all gone once.
Everyone's gone twice. Yeah.
After a night out, I once passed out in a McDonald's toilet. I woke up at 7 a.m. to find that it was actually a laundrette.
Well, it's just true, isn't it?
Sort of.
We've all heard the rumours.
That sounds super fake.
So, alright, why was a laundrette open?
Yeah,
at
during a
that
night
time?
out.
Oh, it's a 24-hour laundrette. Do you not?
Oh, they do that.
Do they?
They do have
With
24 hours.
bathrooms.
Wait, yeah. They
Oh,
have
Tom,
bathrooms
don't act
for
like you've
laundry.
ever washed
Yeah.
clothes.
People stay there, so yeah. I think it's false. I think it's too like complicated. Like,
Really?
So complicated makes it more
I mean, you
true.
coll ask me about any
Okay,
of it.
okay,
if you
okay,
want.
okay, okay.
Okay.
It's just like, did anyone walk in to the? Wait, no, the bathroom was locked. I assume.
Yeah, it was.
So no one
You see-
came in the morning and went, "What the hell are you doing here?" You just woke up and you're like, "Oh, it's the laundrette."
Yeah.
Did you order any food from the laundrette?
No.
Oh.
We would probably ask you more questions, but you were unconscious for most of this
Yeah, that's true, that's
so
true.
we don't. It's hard
Okay,
to
so
ask.
okay, so basically, it used to be a McDonald's. That's why I thought it was still a McDonald's.
So you went to the old McDonald's building, which is
Old
changed
McDonald's.
into
Oh, McDonald's building
Okay.
is actually a laundrette.
And in that laundrette
He
was
still
a
has some of the
Charlie.
signs up.
Was this your old place you came from? Your
My
home-
old place. I came from.
hometown.
That's what it's called.
Is-
You sound like an
McDonald's
alien
ever
trying to see.
I've never seen a McDonald's close down before.
I'm pretty sure they only closed to like move somewhere else.
Ah, it's closed to upgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
The neighborhood.
I mean, I
It
don't
closed
know about
to
you guys,
too
but I'm thinking that this sounds very true.
Me
because
I think it's fake, so yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm worried that she's
Right.
clever, but no. True.
I mean,
Are you worried
It's
that
so-
at this
I'm
stage, I'm looking at the point. We've won.
okay, true.
We've won.
Yeah.
True.
True.
It was in fact a lie.
Ah, fair
I
enough.
told
You
you
got
guys.
one. You got
Got
one
it.
in the end.
Got him.
I should have been more worried.
You gave the wrong.
Dude, you give us some.
That's the point.
That's probably why.
You've done that twice.
Have I done that twice?
Yeah.
That for us, the whole
No,
thing
you
is
haven't.
just right.
No, you haven't. No,
I am going to cry foul here and say that probably 3 of those are
This
ours.
is absolutely the final score. This is 100%
Wait.
accurate.
Well, hang on a minute.
Congratulations to the left team.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Right
5,
team.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Lie.
Whoa!
Lie. There you go.
This has been a very original Could I Lie to You? Thank you to all my wonderful guests and to anyone who's up at 1, now 2 a.m. watching. Thank you very much.